he dropped me off, and he said, "Call me when you get to the other side." So he was the only person that knew. Like, good luck, and like, thanks. I didn't think I needed it, but apparently I did. And yeah, it was just kind of very, very kind stranger. He was very good to me before.
My mission is like to inspire the most people that I can to break those fears that everybody feels, even us, like travelers. You have so many fears before the travel, during the decision, and during the travel, but the thing is, in my opinion, you need to count those stories to other guys, because they don't know the benefits that it brings to you.
No, it's
and for your person, for your profession, for your life, for your friends. You can meet maybe your wife, your next love, your next job, your next, you don't know, bro.
Your next journey.
But you need to break, you need to get out of your comfort zone and do something. And that's difficult, so fucking difficult. But I think it's really important for everybody. And I'm starting a recording to that. Even for me, it's so difficult because I don't speak English. Well, I speak English, but it's not my main language. So it's the first time that I'm doing something like this, and I want to do a podcast with travelers.
Oh, yes.
That they tell their stories. And yeah. Now you are the guest, bro.
Okay, cool. Oh, we're doing a podcast now.
Okay,
Podcast.
you're already recording.
Yeah, I'm recording right now. And
do you want to? We can fit more people to sit on this couch.
More people can fit.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be good.
Oh, this is exciting. So
really exciting. Out of nowhere,
And I was just telling to my friends and to the audience in the first episode that even this project for me is like a travel, because I may never do this, and I don't know how. I'm just trying to break those fears. Speaking English with you.
Yeah,
and also getting out of your comfort zone. You speak English.
That's why.
Like,
even it's not my home. So this is Filip.
Hey, Filip. I'm from Czech Republic.
And Sinan from Canada.
Canada. That's nice. And I want to, maybe you can introduce yourself.
Right.
But the thing is, I want to express to the people. I think everybody thinks that to be a traveler, you need to have a lot of money. You need to be something special. But what they don't know is that we are normal people. We are.
Exactly. Yeah.
Maybe you can introduce yourself.
Okay.
Where are you from? How old are you?
What I'm doing right now, or
and
show some backstory or something.
Yeah. Why did you start?
So, hello guys. I don't know how many of you are watching. I hope someone can get inspired by this. I'm Filip Mazuch from Czech Republic. I'm 21 years old, turning 22 in September, and I just love traveling. That's it. I mean, I fell in love with travels probably thanks to my parents, because we did like a lot of trips together, and then I decided, okay, now I'm grown up. I was like 18, and I said, now it's time to do more trips on my own. There's like how I started. I did my first trip when I was 18 with my best friend. We decided to go by hitchhiking to Estonia, and he just asked me if I want to join, and I said yes, and that was the best decision in my life. And as you were talking about the money, I mean, we did 2 weeks of traveling to these Baltic countries, from Czech Republic to Estonia, and we spent, in 2 weeks, we spent 80 euros. And half was alcohol, actually.
That's nice.
Yeah, but we tried really the lowest budget as we could. Yeah, so that's how I started, and since then I completely fell in love with that. Of course, now I'm also trying to travel like kind of low budget, but I'm trying also to enjoy more, so I do spend more money, but definitely it's affordable for everyone. Everyone can just decide, and it's always about choices, how you're gonna travel. If you're gonna stay at expensive hotels, then you're gonna spend more money. If you're gonna choose rather to stay in more discomfort thing like a hostel, but is it really discomfort? I mean, yeah, it always depends.
And can you tell us what about your fears? What kind of fears did you have in that kind of decisions before that, or what was you afraid? In that moment?
Definitely. So before I started traveling, I would always travel with my parents, so we would stay at like hotels, like we were doing like trips with travel company. So yeah, it was safer, of course. So when I told my parents, I was 18, that I'm gonna travel by hitchhiking to Estonia with my best friend, okay, like that was a good thing that not alone. but yeah, they were scared, like, oh my god, you're gonna hitchhike, like really? Are you mad? Someone's gonna kill you, someone's gonna rape you, someone's gonna like steal your things and all this stuff. Okay, but I was just kind of convinced that, I don't know, I just had this feeling that I was afraid that all this stuff can happen, but I just wanted to try it. I just wanted to do something more adventurous. So yeah, and we started hitchhiking from my city, Ostrava, in Czech Republic, the third largest city in our country. And we ended up first night in Warsaw, and yeah, we were like, of course, we were scared, like, what's gonna happen now? We were prepared to stay like out, just like we didn't know what can happen. And one just like random guy, came and he offered us like a place to stay. He was from Poland, so he said, oh, I when I was traveling in Czech people helped me, so you can stay at my place if you want, guys. Random guy in the street, the first night, and we were like, oh my god, he's gonna kill us, he's gonna murder us. Like, we were so afraid, of course. I mean, but we said, okay, we're gonna try it. Of course, like, we had some pepper spray or anything, if something happened. Yeah, my mother gave me this kind of things, and okay, now I'm not taking it with myself anymore, but yeah. We went into his place. He prepared like a couch for us, so we slept on the couch. And the next day we woke up. He prepared delicious breakfast for us. He gave us a beer. We were having a breakfast on a balcony with a view on the Warsaw with him. Talking, good conversation, I remember. And yeah, in that moment we were like, oh my god, people are not that bad like we used to believe when we watched television or anything, So yeah, that was my first time when something like this happened, and of course I was scared. I remember how I was scared, but I was able to overcome this fear, and I'm happy I did. Since then, I'm not afraid to travel anymore, and it became a big part of my life.
That's good. And what about you, bro?
Yeah. So my name from Sinan. I'm from Canada, Winnipeg, Manitoba. I'm half Turkish, but spent my whole life in Canada, and yeah, I've traveled to 60 countries now. Ireland's my 60th, and a couple around the world trips. So that's really when I started traveling the way.
When did you start?
So I did a lot of family trips when I was younger, and I did a trip with a friend just out of high school. We did a month trip traveling, backpacking, and kind of getting into that culture of, you're not staying in a hotel. We had a small, really old tent that just could barely even stand up. It was basically like sleeping in a collapsed sleeping bag. But we did that, and a couple hostels, and kind of getting into that lifestyle. Then I wanted to do something bigger, so bigger trip, go elsewhere. So I tried to find other people to travel with, but it was hard to get people to commit to going around the world or just longer trips. I had some friends kind of I met up along the way or part of the trip. But
did someone inspire you to travel?
I guess my family, like my mom was a really big traveler, and it was interesting. Just over the pandemic, she started bringing out her travel chest, which I didn't even know she had, and she just had like these journals, these books of all these places she's been. She grabbed this big map and started putting pins of where she was.
I know.
And I didn't know this until like a year ago. Like I knew she traveled, but I didn't really know like the details. And like looked at her stories and the fear that she must have gone through not having the internet itself, like not even be able to call home. You're writing postcards and that kind of remoteness of not knowing what's going on in the world.
That's what we're talking about today. How easy it is to travel nowadays when you have all the accessibility. You can choose if you want to take a bus, if you want to take a train, if you want, and you have mobile phones, so you can always check everything.
So different.
It's different.
I don't realize where I used to travel with my family, and my dad had Volkswagen wagon, an old Volkswagen 92, and he used to full all the wagon with the full family. We were like 10 people. I was a kid, and since we traveled like many times since Mexico City to Chicago. One time we made to Niagara Falls in Canada.
Okay.
In that wagon, so the combi, the hippies combi, and my father didn't know how to speak English as well. So I don't realize how difficult it could be today with the map, with the full family, with no internet, with no cell phone, and without speaking the language. So it's so fucking difficult, bro. But that's really interesting because I think I have that feeling into me, in my blood. Since I was like 3 or 4 years old. So,
for example, that's why I would like to travel to China by myself, because there no one speak English. You cannot use internet like in some places, and you just have to rely on the kindness of people. And you're not gonna understand them, and you're just gonna. That would be really something very, very interesting I would like to try.
Yeah, it's interesting because even at this time, I know a lot of people that arrive for example, from Mexico, from Bolivia, from Brazil to Ireland, and they don't know how to speak English. They don't know almost anything. So, and they have to work. When I was a kid, I said, well, I'm traveling because my dad wants, and that's it, right? But it was not a job traveling. It was for holidays. But now that you are responsible from your own, and you have to eat, you have to drink, you have to live, you have to pay rent, and you don't know the situation in the country where you are. So I think it's really difficult to those persons.
Yeah, I think when I traveled to China, I was well after I traveled to many other places, but I had this fear kind of come up again, which you kind of get to become a well-experienced traveler, and you know kind of the ups and downs and what to expect. But China was a fear because, like you said, just no language.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even read their signs. Like there was not if I'm lost, there was all these, nerves that came back that reminded me of when I originally started traveling. So it was kind of interesting kind of how there is easy travel, right? Europe is a very easy place to travel, or North America. But yeah, there's other countries or other places in the world that's difficult.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
What's your best experience, bro, traveling?
Best experience?
Yeah, that you remember.
Ooh, whoa, that's a tough one. I have so many.
Too many.
Today was great. Yeah, we did a great hike to Wicklow Mountains in Ireland. Yeah, so today was very good experience.
I can imagine.
Oh my god, I remember.
If you could,
You can get. I have so
one.
many good experiences, but I will just pick like one moment. I remember. I will always never forget from the first trip. When we went to Estonia with my best friend, and my father, he just didn't believe me that I'm gonna get anywhere. He said you're gonna end up somewhere in the like on the borders. In Chalupki. It's like a small village on the borders, like 20 kilometers from Ostrava, and yeah, he was like, "No way, you're gonna get somewhere." So then, I remember me calling him, from Tallinn, the capital of Estonia, like, "Hey, Dad, I made it.
You made it.
What's up?
Awesome.
What's up?" Yeah, so that was a really good feeling.
Yeah.
I'll never
Do you
forget
think that the one of the best experiences you have?
No.
Traveling?
Of course, there are many more. Like I mean, people are nice everywhere. So super nice people. I mean, you meet. I cannot pick just one. It would be. I would have to think about it like more. But I got so many good stories. Like so many nice people I met during my travels. And and you can even become friends with those people, like lifetime friends. I mean, I do have like really
So nice.
Yeah,
That's so nice because
friends, and that's the thing I value. I learned to value more than, for example, money. Yeah, so and you can really travel with not much money. It's very possible. Always about choices. How
during quarantine I was living in a home here in Dublin, and I remember that all the people that we were living in that house, we make a perfect click,
Yeah.
So that's difficult to make a perfect click with another eight persons, so 8 people. So, and during the quarantine, everybody was living in the same place with no job, with sometimes no money, but the parties every day, and that was really nice. That was really nice. I was the only one who was working at that time, but I remember that feeling of arrive to my home and feel it like my home, because someone was always waiting for me, and with some beers or with dinner or maybe with anything, but with the company that they say they asked you, "Hey, bro, how was your day today?" And sometimes it's all you need, So, it's all you need, that company that, "Hey, bro, I wanted to talk with you," or just keep in silence, but it's nice to be there for those people and then for you. And at the end of the quarantine, I decided to come back to Mexico, but before that, I made a tattoo.
Oh, very nice.
A tattoo. It's really simple. I want to put here.
Yeah.
But is the address of that home? This 4 Griffith Walk, Dublin 9.
Oh, I see how it works. Okay.
It's the address. Because for me it was really important to know all those peoples, and it was like a magic, like a magic situation, because they are from Bolivia, they are from Brazil. One guy is from Ireland. Two more guys from Mexico, non Mexico City, to another states, Aguascalientes. I know you know Aguascalientes. One of my best friends, and it was like, come on, bro, how is it possible that we are in Ireland, everybody's out of their home, and we made that perfect click, during a difficult time, like the quarantine.
That's I guess I can only relay. I went to Bradford in the UK to study for a semester, Erasmus program.
Yeah.
We had a building of, I guess, 12 people were living in one building, and we had each person was from a different country, and we just had this best friendship. Like, it was so much fun. So that, and then travel, and then you meet people from all these different places.
For example, now I just had like the best month of my life in Netherlands. I stayed there like exactly 1 month, and I can say I made there like a lifetime friend here from Turkey, and also another one from Jordan. Like, really, we were having like such a good time together, and it's amazing like how you can make friends like while you're traveling. Or before, of course, I have the best friends in Czech Republic, if someone gonna watch it. And so for example, I stayed with my best friends in Rotterdam. Like, we were working there and living on a houseboat. That was the best time of our lives as well.
So many friends, and you make friends for your life.
Exactly.
Not for only the season, it's for your life.
Yeah.
What about you, bro?
As far as, what was the question again?
About your friends that you meet during the travel.
Yeah, like there's just so many, and it's so fun looking back and thinking about those friendships that you have, and I think it's really exciting when you get to see them again.
You should tell about the party you want to throw if you win.
Yeah, I think it was if I do win the lottery, I think it would be such an awesome experience to have all those people that I've met, that I've hosted, that I've surfed with, to kind of come together. And I think it would just be this it's like all the best people in the world in one spot. And I think it would just be a lot of fun. But one experience, I traveled in India for 2 months with 2 other couch surfers that I've never met before. We were kind of connected through someone at a couch surfing meetup in France, and they're saying, "Oh, let's go to India." And 4 months later, here I am meeting these 2 people that I've never met before, and we traveled together for 2 months. And I was thinking, maybe I'll give it a week, and if we're not, I can always leave. But it was just we were just such a great But I haven't seen them since, and this is 6 years now. So, but just the best people, and I've only seen them in India. So it'd be fun to meet up again. But just so many of those experiences. So many chapters in a trip. One of them in Poland, we went to speak or teach English in a learning English training program. But there was all these native English speakers that were basically recruited from couchsurfing, and we spent this week with all these Polish people, and we just had this great bond. It's just this 1 week, but just the best friendships, and have met up with some of those people multiple times and visited them in New Zealand or Korea or US and whatnot. So just endless stories like that. It's just really strong.
I think even you discover that people is really polite when you talk with them. If it doesn't matter if where you are. If you, I have I don't know how to say in English, but I have a phrase that to good people, good things happen. Yeah, I think that if you're a good person, good things will happen to you. If you're a bad person, think about it.
Karma, right? Essentially, but karma.
I believe in that as well. Yeah, karma is sometimes a bitch, but
I guess we've for the most part had a lot of good luck in travel, and we've had downforts.
Too much actually. Sometimes I feel like I should give back more.
Right?
I feel like guilty. And like that's also the thing about what I wanted to say. Oh my god, this is gonna get bursting up. I forget what I wanted to say.
We'll circle back.
Talking,
But
what about the?
I know. Sorry. But you gonna remember, of course you're gonna travel somewhere because of the places you wanna see, but you're gonna remember those places and those countries because of the people you met there. Yeah, definitely, it's like that. Yeah, and then you have this connection. Okay, I've been to this place with this guy. Okay, you're gonna catch up with this guy, not with the place, probably. So definitely. It's more about the people and about the places, which are of course wonderful most of the
And what about your worst experience by traveling?
Isn't the worst sometimes the best when you look back
Well,
at it, though?
maybe not the worst, but the biggest challenge.
Yeah, I mean, challenges, right? Challenges, I think, always become the best moments because you usually, overcome them. I mean, yeah, there are parts where things go wrong. Plan A, B, C, D, E, F, right? And just like, what am I going to do? And then that last thing that happens just becomes this really memorable experience. So, yeah, there have been challenges. Whether that's trying to think here, what I did a hike in the desert. That was a 4-day hike in Oman in the Middle East, and just did it alone. I don't think I was prepared, and maybe just I thought, luck. I'll just figure it, and it kind of did. But just having to overcome kind of a difficult hike alone, and country not familiar with.
How old were you at that time?
20.
20. That's nice.
Silly or stupid to do that, but yeah.
You were walking alone in the
desert.
Yeah, I met up with. I'm not sure if it was a couch surfer or who it was. It was 4 days, but I had this couch surfer. I think
no water.
I had some water, but not enough. I'll tell you that. He dropped me off, and he said, "Call me when you get to the other side." So he was the only person that knew. Like, good luck. And like, thanks. I didn't think I needed it, but apparently I did. And yeah, it was just kind of very, very kind stranger. He was very good to me before he dropped me off.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
What about you, bro? Worst experience?
Okay. So challenge. Worst experience. There's a good story with this guy who was drinking alcohol like during driving. When we were hitchhiking with my friend in Poland. And yeah, I mean, the thing was that he drove us. He said that he knows a shortcut. So he took like a shortcut and he brought us into the woods. Into forest. And then his car like broke. So he was drunk, and like then he started like to shout and stuff. And we were like, oh my god, what are we gonna do? We are like lost in the middle of nowhere, Unfortunately, some guys like farmers or what was that? I don't know. Like came and they helped him to repair the car, so he drove us to our like final destination where we wanted to get. But yeah, in that moment we felt like shit. What we gonna do? Like in the middle of nowhere, like literally. But actually, I learned to appreciate all the lows and highs, like and everything, like all the bad and good stuff that happens to you in life and during traveling, because at least they are making your life interesting, right? So
everything is good, right?
Yeah.
At the end, Well, I remember when I arrived here in Ireland.
At least I have like a good story to tell.
Yeah, at least.
Definitely, yeah.
If you survive.
Yeah, I survived.
When I arrived to Ireland for the first time, it was a little bit difficult, really difficult to me, because I didn't have money. I arrived here. I was working for 2 months, I think, in United States, but it was not enough, because I bought my English course, my flights, and that's it. But when I arrived here, I was with maybe 600 euros or maybe less. But you don't know you know that for living here, 600 euros is not enough for even for the first month. And for deposit first month, food, transportation, everything. If you want to live here, I remember that I cried like a baby, because and I was thinking to myself, I'm telling to myself, what the fuck, bro? What are you doing? You sold everything. I sold my car. I sold my bike. I sold everything. I leave my apartment. I leave my job, and I had everything in Mexico. And now you are here. You're alone with no friends. You don't know anybody. I don't have a job, and it's not your language. And I remember that night was really difficult to me. But at the end, my meditation instructor that they called me, like I don't know why, but she called me and said, "Hey, bro, everything's okay. She will be okay. You just need to focus and keep going.
I mean,
Don't give up."
You went through hell, and that makes you stronger, right?
Yeah. I didn't know, but yes, at that time, I remember that I focused on the computer, and I said I need to get a job. It doesn't matter if it's really difficult because everybody was saying I didn't have the visa, PPS number, anything to all the process to that you need to work here, and it was like you I telling you that was like 30 minutes, and I found a job. One guy from Mexico, I was asking him for by Facebook, um, and he told me, I like your story. I'm like identified with you because he was engineer as well, um, and he was working in a pizzeria, and he told me, "Come on, bro. If you want to work, you need to be here in 1 hour." I said, "Okay, bro. I'm going." And that was my first day working.
Wow.
And I worked 1 year
Good.
in that place. And during the quarantine, everything was closed, but not my job. I always keep my job. And I said that's like a from God, you know.
Good things happen to good people, I think.
Yeah,
So
as you said.
yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know about that job was saving my life. Yeah.
Yeah, that's powerful, right? Because it's, I mean, yeah, you think, right, what if, you didn't or what?
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
that you can look back and really.
And well, now 3 years later, I'm here trying again, no?
Right.
with a better job, and well, I have a new challenge. I don't have a home right now, no. This is I feel like my home here, but it's not my home because there is no place. And it's a difficult situation, but what I know, last week I was like a little bit sad because of that, but I told to me that no, bro, you're not stupid. You just need to focus and keep going and don't break yourself. That's it.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
but
What's gonna happen?
but the thing is, you need to practice that feeling, because sometimes if you don't practice that feeling about you, with the time you lost it, or it's
So
like,
practice the feeling of
keep going,
of
or
needing the motivation
don't give up.
of
Yeah.
keep.
Remember yourself that you can.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if you do the opposite, well, will happen the opposite.
I mean, yeah, we all know, like, it happened to me. Like last year, I stopped traveling for some time. I was trying to put myself like into position like with like make my family happy, my friends happy, but unfortunately did not make happy myself.
Personal happiness. Yeah.
So
I
I
think
stopped traveling. And
it's
like,
also
then
important, be positive,
of course.
because being positive makes you to know people in the same vibration. For example, you, and well, in my case, I think I'm a positive person, and I found these guys. No, for example, Marcelo, Oscar, they are really nice guys. All these guys from this home, they are helping me a lot. And if I was like, well, I imagine that if I was like I don't know, a stupid person, they say, "No, yeah, bro, but I know you don't have a home, but that's your problem," and they will be right.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So
always about the attraction, like when you feel like balanced and like happy with yourself, then you're gonna attract like also like other people. If you don't, like, it's probably not gonna happen. You're gonna attract like probably like, I don't know, like people they're like about the same, like just feel the same like you.
Yeah, in the sense, you give first, you receive. I think, no?
It was, I think, interesting just over the pandemic not hosting couch surfers for almost 2 years, and I had a couch surfer that stayed with me in December, and I was kind of busy, had lots going on, but I said, like, make it work, and I did, and it was just like a really good time, as it always is, and just reminded me, I mean, just how much fun it is meeting people, couch surfers, but also if you can't travel, or if you're needing to stay home, to meet other travelers that are traveling through your city and host them if you can. If you can't host them, just meet up for a coffee or drink, because that will still give you the energy that you feel like you need, and
the energy that they're gonna inspire you. It's like just listen to all the stories. I think you can share yours, and you can listen. Like I mean,
that's really nice.
It's what I like a lot. It's
to make
very very important.
Those stories,
Exactly.
They're really nice. Well, here we are.
Here we are.
Here we are, Dublin, Ireland.
It's been fun.
And I think this is a good experience to me, because name of this project, it's Viaja Valiente. Viaja Valiente. In English, it's like travel brave.
Oh, that's a good.
Yeah, because in my opinion, those words are really really strong. It's not.
Yeah, I see that.
Like if you travel, you don't. I'm not talking about only one travel. Like you need to go. You don't need to go to China to make a travel. You just need to take a bus to one place of that you don't know into your town.
Yeah,
exactly.
And that decisions, it's shared with brave. Like you need to be brave to do that.
Yeah,
even for one
too.
day, even for a weekend.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter. The people who do that and break that fears are really brave, and you need to recognize them, because it's not easy to be brave.
Yeah, and I think the other side of being brave is talking to people.
Yeah.
Because I think you could travel, but if you don't talk to anyone, are you really traveling, right? And I think there's that.
Not good.
If you're shy, or maybe you're not comfortable talking to people, it's being brave to say hello or
always
start a
to get
conversation.
out of your comfort zone, like in every sense of it,
No, yeah.
I mean, book a ticket, like you book a flight. It's hard.
That's hard. Yeah.
It's but now when you do it, like you feel good, right? Like,
good.
I've done it. Now I have the ticket. So I'm going. I'm just
going,
like,
right?
I'm going to Ireland. I don't know like how long I'm gonna spend here. I don't know. Like I first want let's travel a bit and then find a job.
You never know.
And I don't know.
But
just like feel it's right. It's like
you discover your best part and your worst part. I think.
Yeah.
I think that's really. I don't know how to say it, but you made that introspective vision of yourself, and when you know yourself, you start to know what you like, what you are fear, what you don't like about things, about people, about job, about everything, and that's really helpful for your life. When you grow up, you start to make some limits for things that are not good for you, and that's I think that's really important.
Like trying new things, and always like trying to do things. It's very important. Like if you do nothing, then like you cannot know like what is your thing, like what you like, what you don't like. So you have to try always different things.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna realize what is it. Like
Also,
that you wanna do, or like you wanna.
Those kind of things that is like a baby when they say no, I don't like. Pizza, but you don't even try it. You haven't tried.
What is that example?
You need to try. You need to try something to say that you don't like.
Yeah.
And whatever. It's the same with food, and with more persons, with a job. with everything.
Yeah. Try something new.
And that's really good when you say, I don't like, but because you will have tried, you know?
Yeah.
And do you have any advice for people who one day will watch this episode?
Yeah, I guess advice also kind of fits to the type of person they are, right? Because advice for one person might not be right for the next. But I think the hardest part is booking a ticket. Yeah. So if you can't find a friend to go, don't wait for someone to go with you. I think one of the most empowering but scary things is traveling alone for the first time.
Yeah.
So if you can just book that ticket and give yourself 1 week. Give yourself a week for something really good to happen. And I think it will happen a lot earlier. So you'll get that exciting moment.
Yeah, nice. For sure. I would just add,
do you have any advice?
Be patient. I mean, don't push too hard. Like I think good things will need to grow. You know, like when you're like rushing things, like it's probably not a good solution. So rather, start slowly and of course, like don't go. Yeah, of course, if you're an adventurer, and you feel like, let's do something really crazy, just right away, okay, do it. But rather start slowly, small trips, and then add more, and you're gonna build this kind of love for traveling. Yeah.
Well, in my case, I just want to say, do whatever you want, do whatever you love, and find that passion that makes you smile every day. And it doesn't matter what the people say. You need to try it and do it. And sometimes we are full of fears, but in my opinion and in my small experience, when you have fear, that's the right way. When you are in that line, it's because you are in the right way.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only way how you can improve. If you put yourself into a difficult situation, really, when you see these situations, this kind of discomfort, then you can really grow as a traveler, as a person, as a
Well, really nice to do this episode. Improvising and everything was really nice because I met you yesterday and I met you before yesterday. So and you guys are really nice persons.
You're the nicest person as well. Yeah.
I know. I know because it's like a mirror.
There's a connection there, right? So
yeah, it was great.
This is like a mirror. So okay. See you later.
We'll try to do this again sometime.
Thanks for everything.
I enjoyed it. Yeah.
I hope one day we can be together again.
Definitely.
Me too. And
maybe not here, but in Canada, or maybe in Czech Republic,
or
maybe in Mexico, or
China,
maybe
whatever.
in China. That would be cool.
That would be
cool.
That would be awesome.
Okay.
Okay. See you.
See ya.
Take care.